Hey you guys, I am Lorie with TMI Gifts. We're going to decorate a tree today. I want you guys to come along with me. We're going to do a 7.5 foot tree, and we're going to be doing Michelle's tree kit that she built at TMIGifts.com to shop this kit. So join me as we decorate this tree today. Here is how I get the product ready for a tree. Okay, so ideally what you want to do is you want to kind of spread your product out. And so now that we've built this kit and we know exactly what's going to go on the tree, and this was designed for a 7.5 foot tree, so you want to kind of lay it all out, see what you have, and then think about what you're going to do and how you're going to place it on the tree. Now everybody's going to do it different, so laying it out like this kind of helps you get a visual of what you want to do and how you want to place it on the tree and the product that you have. So when you get your kit in, get it all out. Decide what you're gonna do, because everybody's gonna probably do something different. All right, you guys, we're here. We're gonna decorate this 7.5 foot tree with a kit that is reds and golds. I've been looking at what we have laid out here. So what we're gonna do right now, I have in my mind, so now that I've had a few minutes to really look at what I have and what I'm gonna decorate with, I know what I'm gonna do, because we have these long, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna get what I need. The very first thing that I wanna do, okay, so I have this 7.5 foot tree. It's not too fat. It's okay if we have a fat tree, because we have plenty of product to put into a fat tree. But I have these really long picks right here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start at the top and kind of put some of these outside, out the top of the tree. So I'm gonna lay them down right here. I just wanna take a couple at a time. I wanna go to the top. Now, if you ask me, do I do a tree like this every single time? No, it just depends on what product that I have and what I'm doing, what I'm working with, exactly what product I have. So everybody does different. So my tree may look a little different than Michelle's tree, or maybe another designer's tree. We all do different, and they all look beautiful. Go with your vision of what you have, and sometimes people just do the tree the same way every time, and that's okay. Place this down in the middle, and look, you want good coverage. I'm gonna go with ribbon on this, but you want good coverage here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just running that down into the center, and I'm gonna have them all at different lengths. I want them to come out, okay? And we'll cover up some of that tree in just a minute. We have 9 of this spray. Now, I don't want this spray coming out of my tree too much, because I have a lot of layering sprays that are in here and picks that are going to give it really good coverage. So these sprays I'm not going to put into the tree. I'm going to only come out the top with these. So we might as well use them all. And if you don't want to use them all, that's fine too. You do not have to use all of them. But we have it, so let's use it. Red is a good classic color that you can build on. So I had a lady in the store yesterday, and she had classic green, red and green ornaments. And she had some different shades of greens, but she wanted to change it up, and she wanted to add pink into it. And so she was putting the hot pink with the red, and doing some little touches of lighter greens and chartreuse greens. So think outside the box a little bit. Red champagne, red and gold. Then you can build, this kit is a red and gold, but you can build on it and add green to it. You can turn around and add some blue to it. So there's lots of different things that you can do with red. Hot pink. I'm trying to get into the center part here, okay? Just working it in. Patience. If you're a decorator, you know you gotta have patience. And these are very pliable, very bendable, very spreadable. I'm using them all, okay? I'm gonna use them all. Because I know I do not want to put these into the tree, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is this tree has the like plastic bristles. It does bend very easy. sometimes you get these trees and they don't bend very easy. But if you have ones like this and you don't want to bend the tips of them, it does have some of the pine to the middle of the tree that you can always use. But I'm going to take a chenille stem. I've cut me a few chenille stems, and I'm going to take right over here where I have this one spray. Let me see if I want to do it. I might have a branch. I've got these that are sticking out a little bit too far, so I'm going to take my two branches, and I'm going to take them and I'm going to twist them so that it keeps that tight in there, okay? And then I still have my tree to work with, okay? I'm going to do the same thing right here in the front. I'm going to take 2 branches and twist it around. Now, could you take a chenille stem? Sure. Okay, now that I've got that really tight there, I want to spread that out a little bit, okay? I always say this, I tell people always, that when you see those sticks, get your sprays in the top of your tree first, and then when you get those sprays in there, now we're going to cover it up with some ribbon, okay? We're going in with the ribbon. So I've got my picks and sprays in the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do me a little bit of a tail. Now, you can watch this video. Michelle has plenty of videos out there that show you how to attach ribbon on the tree. We have some YouTube videos out there too. I'm making a loop, okay? I'm doing 1 loop. Designer ribbon is very forgiving, okay? I'm gonna lay this in the tree at the top, because remember, what I'm doing is I wanna cover up those sticks that we see, those ends of those sticks. Okay, I've twisted that branch around it, but look, you guys, you don't see that because I made a loop there, okay? I don't want to fold this edge. I think I want to cut. I'm going to dovetail. We're going to see if we like the dovetail. I think I might like it. Yeah, I do. I'm going to take this to mask because I'm going to do another loop. Okay, leave me a tail. I'm going to do me a loop. And I want to do it this way. Okay, I'm going to lay it in this way. I'm just going to twist those branches around, okay? I love that gold side showing, okay? Inside the tree. Now, if I get down here and I really don't want it at that spot, I'll change it. Come on down about this far, and then I'm going to cut. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and on this one, I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to roll this one up. Okay, I'm going to start about right here. Actually, let me go to the top. I'm going to do one more at the top, right? I want to kind of cover up this. I'm going to do this one at the top. I'm only going to do this one up here, okay, you guys? Now remember, everybody is going to do something a little different, okay? I'm twisting those tines in there. I'm fluffing this out. I'm going to take my tail. Remember, I wasn't really particular about my tail to start with. And I'm just going to fan it out a little bit. And I'm going to come down one time, right back in this back area. And then I'm going to dovetail. I'm going to cut it off a little bit shorter, okay? Not going down as far on that one. You have 2 rolls of 10-inch designer ribbon in this kit. Isn't that beautiful? guys, people are intimidated by ribbon. And they really want someone to make them a bow and then they can just place on their tree. But you're making it more difficult on yourself sometimes when you do that, because it's really hard to mess with that bow and try to get it into your tree. So don't be intimidated. And designer ribbon is very, very forgiving. Anything with a wire in it is very forgiving, and you can actually do this with a designer ribbon because you don't have to be as particular with it. So quality matters. You hear Michelle talking a lot of times about quality matters, and it does. So if you're getting good quality products, it matters, okay? If you'll do that, don't be intimidated by it. Just kind of work it, and then once you get it into your tree, then you can fluff. Then you can do all the fluffing on it. Okay, so I stopped right here. Now I'm going in with my other red, and I'm just gonna come down to a couple of different places in it. And I'm gonna have ribbon left over at this point in time that I will be able to take that ribbon and add it in if I want to, okay? And now remember, I haven't even used the 1.5 inch ribbon yet. You're gonna get 2 rolls of 4-inch designer ribbon, and then you're gonna get 1 roll of each of those. So you're getting 2 rolls of ribbon so you're getting 1 roll of the damask red, you're getting 1 roll of the red with the diamonds down the middle. So those are 10 yards on that. So that's 20 yards of designer ribbon that you're gonna be getting. And then in the 1.5 inch laser gold that we're sending you, it's 2 rolls, 10-yard rolls of it that you can just kind of add in. And we'll talk more about it when I start to use it, okay? Okay, don't let designer ribbon, don't let ribbon intimidate you, okay? We have plenty of this ribbon left, so I wanna make sure that I get some coverage in it. I wanna come over to this side and add a little bit more of this damask in. So let's put it right here. Just doing a loop, you guys, doing a loop. Tucking in where I think it needs to go, twisting those branches around it. I'm gonna cut off right here, and I'm folding this one under, and I'm dovetailing the other one. So some people out there say that you don't need to, if you're gonna dovetail, you're dovetailing all. I'm one of those people. I might angle cut one, I might dovetail one. It depends on the ribbon and what I like, how I think it should look. It's not dovetailed deep enough. There we go. Okay, let me look at the center part of this. Okay, now what I want to do is I probably will come back and put a little bit of ribbon on this side, but you're really seeing basically this part of your tree. So we want enough ribbon or enough product to cover the sides of your tree, but you don't want to waste product either, okay? Is I want to take my big balls that I have 3 of, and I want to put them in first, okay? Take these, and I'm going to do 1 right here toward the bottom. And this is where one of those Chanel stems may come in handy to use. I'm going to put a couple of those that I've cut. I took a pack of Chanel stems. TMI Gifts carries those Chanel stems that you can purchase. I left my string on because it doesn't matter. I cut my Chanel stem in half. I've twisted it on there. We have white ones and green ones. So if you have a flock tree, get you white ones. If you have a green tree, get green ones. Take that, just twist it on there. I'm coming up into my tree because I want it deep in there. And I really don't have a branch I can put it on, so I'm just twisting that so it stays on there very well. Now we're gonna have so many sprays and stuff that's gonna cover up that Chanel stem. So you got those little kiddos that are running around, that are getting everything, knocking your tree. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna put it about right here. I'm going deep in there. Chanel stems are great for this kind of project. And you can use wire, like if you've got like an ornament hanger and you wanted to take the ornament hanger and use it as a piece of wire that's going around, do that. TMI has ornament hangers as well. All right, so what I have done is I have put 3 of these larger balls, which are only a 6 or 8 inch ball. Is that an 8 inch? No, this is a 6-inch. This is a 6-inch ball. I put 3 of those. You could do an 8-inch or a 10-inch ball, but this is what comes in your kit is 3 of these larger balls. Now I've got 4 of another gold ball. Okay. So this is gonna be something a little different. I don't have a hook on this one. This is that chunky, foiled, glittered, okay? So I'm gonna take it and I wanna nestle it down in here, okay? Here you go, let me go right here. And I'm gonna take one of those branches or those tines at the very back of the tree. I put my hook over it. I'm gonna wrap that ball around it. And then I'm just gonna leave it there. Because I don't wanna bend my branch. Because I want to be able to see that branch sticking out and look all natural. Okay, that's 2. I'm going to come over to the side over here because I've got a lot of red to go in here. Okay, you guys, I'm putting the last one of this gold ball in here, and y'all stay tuned. If this gold and red is not your color, I'm gonna show you at the end of this video how to add another color in, okay? So stay tuned, watch this video through. It won't take me much longer to decorate this tree, and then I'm gonna show you how to actually put another color with this. Just a few adjustments that you can do. Okay. All right, now I wanna come in with these larger pieces right here. I'm gonna get 2 things, okay? 2 larger ornaments, okay? And this is a bigger spray, okay? I don't know if you call it a spray. I don't know really what you would call this. What would this be called? It would be called like, more of like a pick, but it's a pick instead of a spray, but it has a lot of coverage on it. So it's got these balls on it. It's got it's really large. You can take this and put it in a wreath and use the whole thing and make a big statement, okay? So to me, I'm using this as almost like an ornament into the tree, okay? So I am going to take that and I'm gonna place it into here. We have it. We have 6 of these in the kit, okay? It's got these balls on it. I'm just kind of bending it down so that it kind of flows out the tree. And I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna kind of nestle that into the tree. And it just cascades down. Larger piece, which is 5 of this large poinsettia. So we're going in with this large poinsettia, okay? I'm just gonna go into that tree. The tighter that it can be in there, the less likely it's going to come out. So I just kind of wedged it in between like the wires of the lighting and just put it in there. Is that poinsettia not beautiful? And look what a big statement that it makes, okay? And you're just going to fan this out. It's got some gold glitter red glitter on the edges of it. You're going to fan that out and just kind of curve those flowering leaves out. Good coverage. It just does good coverage onto this tree, okay? And that's what you need. You need some bigger pieces onto a tree, okay? You want to make sure that you're covering good coverage. We like full trees. If you ever hear Michelle talking, she talks about doing your trees real full. We love full trees. And you always want to stand back and look at your tree. You want to make sure that when you're placing everything on it, that it looks good and full and placement is great, okay? We're going to come over here to the side because you're going to see the side. I'm going to nestle that up in there, just giving good coverage. See how much coverage that is? And y'all, we have 3 of those in there. 3. I'm gonna come over to the side because if I'm sitting in this living room area, I see the side part of it. So we wanna make sure that we're covering that side up. Red and gold's not your color, or if you wanna start a collection, this is a good collection for you to start, and then you can add to it or take away. I say always keep your ornaments, that you're good quality ornaments, and you can always build on it and change it up. Add another color the next year. It's a good way to take red and then you add your green next year, or you want to take away the gold. I mean, this had a lady that was doing reds, golds, and she was doing like some light green, like a little sage mint green color, and she was adding hot pink to it. So lots of things you can do. Oh, let's get that poinsettia up there. Let's see what it looks like from the front. If I want to, I might move it around, but that's giving me some good coverage over there. So now I have 4 of these. You know, I still have a ton of product to go, okay? So, got 4 of these. I'm gonna place 1 more of them right here. Give me some, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. I wanna make sure that's gonna stay. I don't wanna knock it out. And if you get it in there and you want to make sure it stays, take one of your tines of your tree and make sure that you just kind of wire it in there a little bit. Wrap that around so that you can't see or it doesn't come out. Now I can pull it and it doesn't come out. Okay, then I have 2 more and I'm going to fill those in on the side. Okay, you guys, I've got another ornament here that we're going to add in. This is a full tinseled like ornament. So there's plenty of glitter sprays. Okay, this thing is, if you don't like glitter, this may be something that you might want to get. Is it going to shed? Maybe a little bit, but not much. But this thing is great for putting in your tree and doing filler. Okay, so let's just say if you come right here and you look at your tree. Now I want a real full tree because my balls and my client loves a full tree. So I'm going to take this ball right here and I'm going to take it and I'm going to stick it in. Y'all, I don't have to worry about wiring that in or anything because that's going to hold. It's the type of texture that this ball is. So if you want some filler on the inside of your tree, these things are a great price. We have them in all different colors. Check them out at tmigifts.com and you can get all of these and it's a great, great filler. Any color you want. Get that in there in the middle. Look how it covers up. Y'all are gonna see that as I'm finishing up putting all these sprays in. You're gonna see how that just made a difference. Look, you see that hole that was in there? Now it's covered. I have 9 of these in this kit. I have 9. So I want to make sure that I'm giving good coverage and covering this up everywhere. Okay? That's a really big hole when I get down to the bottom. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it in with around one of those tines. Giving me coverage. Let's stand back and see where I have another hole at. Hey you guys, we're filming on YouTube today, so we don't have any Christmas music going. So y'all drop your favorite Christmas music in the comments below. My favorite Christmas music, I love Casting Crowns, so I love Mary Did You Know? Or are they the ones that sing that? I don't know if they're the ones.
Or Pentatonics, do you like Pentatonics?
I love Pentatonics. I love them. They were actually in, Pentatonics was actually in Tupelo one time, and I wanted to go. I didn't go. Tupelo is an area close to us. Y'all, I still have one more ball. It's coming right here. And I'm going to strap this one in because I want to make sure that it stays in, okay? Okay, now I have these. So I have this other ball. I want to go in with it. So I have 6 or 7. 6. I have 6 of this ball. Okay. We're taking shape. Now, could I come back and add more ribbon to this? Absolutely, absolutely. Six of this ball in the kit. I'm going to use the Chanel stem on this one because I want really tight up there. Y'all let me know in the comments if you love a full tree or if you're a minimalist. You like real light trees. And you can do full ornaments. You can add these big balls, these big ornaments, and then go back with some of your little treasured ornaments that you have. You can always use big ornaments anchored in some golds and reds and some greens, and then just add all of your treasured ornaments to it. Okay. All right. I'm not going to put my finials in yet. I'm going to wait on my finials and I'm going to start filling in all my sprays, okay? Do I have 9 of these sprays right here? I believe I have 9 of each of these sprays, okay? Now, I'm going to take this and the bay leaf, okay? Because it's kind of my laying spray. I'm just going to kind of bend it down, and I think I'm going to layer this, okay? I think I'm going to put my red. I have this peacock fern spray, and I'm going to lay it in. I want it to kind of cascade out. Then I'm going to take this red bay leaf, and I'm going to go in right over it, okay? See, this one's a little bit bigger than the bay leaf, so I put the bay leaf on top of it. Now, I still have the lycopodium, I have a fern, and I also have a eucalyptus. So I'm going to take this lycopodium, the next one, I'm going to spread it out a little bit, this gold one, and I'm going to come down here on this one. And then I'm going to go with the bay leaf on this one too. Let me come up underneath it a little bit. And I'm cascading down, okay? I want this to whisk down, okay? All right, so I want to tell you guys something. So when you have a spray, when it comes to sprays, when you are buying a spray, you need to think about your size tree, what you're decorating, and what you want it to look like. So if you have a long spray, like long, that long spray doesn't need to really, can you do it? Yes, and make it look right? Absolutely. But you don't want that long spray hanging out of your tree. So when I looked at all this stuff, I thought, I want this cascading. So when you have something that ferns out, this is shorter. It kind of, I want to say a little fatter, you know. It needs to cascade down about your tree. It doesn't need to go up like this. So when you see a long linear spray, then that's what you want to go up with. When you see something short and spreads out, let's cascade it down and cover your tree a little bit more. Not your long sprays sticking out like this, okay? If you're designing a tree that way, then you would pull the product to actually design it that way, okay? So I'm gonna wait on this eucalyptus. We are gonna use this eucalyptus. This is a long spray, okay? And could I put that at the top? Absolutely. Have I ever done that? Yes. But what I'm looking at in this design is I want this to cascade down, and it's going down toward the bottom of the tree, okay? And it's cascading downward. Filling up that tree. Look how huge the tree looks, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go in with, I think I wanna go ahead and add in all of this peacock spray. I'm just gonna kind of spread it out over the tree. Now look, that one started going up, so I need to take that and I need to kind of bend that down and always angle up because I want it draping down. And as I'm going up my tree, it starts getting smaller, and I don't want this sticking out further than what I have at the bottom, so I'm kind of nestling that. I'm getting that top in there. I got some oil to this side of the tree. not decorating the full backside of this because you don't want to waste your product on the backside if it's not seen. Don't want to make sure that it's covered, that when you walk in here and you're sitting at this love seat that you see the back of the top of this, and you don't want to see the sticks of that, of your sprays at the top. So I'm doing some coverage around for the back. I have an ornament right here, but as far as that complete backside, I'm not going to waste my money on decorating that. I want my money to be here. Y'all, this kit is a steal. Because look how much you're able to decorate and cover. This whole kit that I'm decorating with here, stay tuned though, because at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to add another color to it if you don't like just red and gold, or how you can change it up a little bit, or take something that you have and change it up a little bit. But this kit right here is a Michelle with Decor. You can get this kit at tmigifts.com. Check it out. Purchase the kit. The kit is $725. You can use code DYD20 for 20% off of this kit. And I believe it may ship free. Okay, I'm going up with this gold one right here because I used all of that. I want to take this fern spray and I want to go down to the bottom because it's a longer fern spray. So I want to make sure I get that coverage at the bottom right here with that longer fern spray. I don't want to keep coming up with it. Let's go right here with this longer fern spray, right where that ribbon is, and underneath this poinsettia. Isn't that beautiful hanging there? I have 5 of this big fern spray left. I'm going to keep going up the tree to make sure I get it proportioned right. But I'm putting it right there in the bend of that. I'll tweak on that 1 second. I'm going to come up underneath this poinsettia as well. Now I want to come out the side over here. I'll make some long coming out the side. Remember, we want this cascading down, so you don't want it sticking out too far, okay? I don't want to cover up. I need to stand back and look and see if I've got this in the correct placement. Okay, you guys. Am I missing one right here, maybe? Let me see if this eucalyptus looks good right here. Did that cover it? I think it did. Okay, I'm coming in with some of this eucalyptus, and then I'm going to add some gold in on top of it, because you see I'm getting heavy with red, but that's okay because I have my gold like a podium, and I still have another gold piece that I'm going to use in just a minute, okay? Spread that eucalyptus out. Let's see if it's gonna be enough gold right here. This is a slim tree, but you see how full that I've got it? And so you're gonna do the exact same thing. So I have a pencil tree myself, but all of this, I probably wouldn't use any really, really long picks unless you wanna go out the top, okay? But now keep something short, and if you have long stems like this on a pencil tree, all you're gonna do is clip that right at the end. So you have this glitter part right here, and if you'll clip right at the bottom of that glitter part, then it won't unravel. And then you can just put that in your tree. If I like this up in the top here. I'm going to take that, I'm going to cut that off just a little bit. Look okay in there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put one more of those toward the back. This tree could be designed several different ways. With the product that you have here, everybody may design this different, and that's okay. That's the beauty of a decorator, and you can create and do different things, and we all learn from each other, and we learn new tips and different things that we can always do different. Okay. I'm going up with this, okay, or hanging it down. So I'm going up with my tail of my, or the end of my. I'm gonna go up. So if you have a smaller tree or you don't want to end sticking out and you're going upwards, just take your cutters and cut it off. And see how much area that covered up and fullness it gave. Okay, now I still have bay leaves. I started at the bottom with this bay leaf, but if someone was asking, it's not enough product, you're gonna have a bare tree all the way around, there's a lot of product here. There's a lot of different ways to layer this product on. And you could bring your bigger pieces up here. I'm still cascading down. In my tree, I'm cascading down. I'm covering the back side because if someone's sitting on the love seat, they're going to see this back side. Bend those branches or those picks. Okay, now I have these curlies right here. I'm gonna take this one that's pulled out. I'm gonna place it right here where this bow's at. out just a little bit on them. I'm gonna go right in the center part here. It's okay, I'm doing 2 or 3 right here. And a cluster. I want it to be tight, so I'm trying to nestle it in there really tight. Going in there and finding my holes. You guys have any questions about how we're decorating this tree or any questions about a tree, y'all place it in the comments below. Okay, we have a 1.5 inch laser gold ribbon that we haven't used any of it in here. So if you think you need a little bit of pop of gold anywhere, or you can just do little bows to go throughout your tree. So you want to take some of this product and you want to go to the other side of your tree and you need a little bit more filler on the front side, then you're going to take this gold ribbon and actually add it in. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Look how much ribbon I have left. I have this much ribbon left on that one. I have this much ribbon left on this one. So could we have went in and added a little bit more ribbon to the front, do it on the back, go all the way around? Absolutely. I want to take this ribbon, I'm going to plop it in here, but let me take these finials. You guys haven't seen these finials. Maybe I'll do those first. Okay, I have the red and I have the gold finial, okay? I'm just gonna hang those. I wanna make sure that I'm just hanging them ever so often here. I may tighten that one up just a little bit. Because we just want it to hang on top of everything. If you buy this kit, I would love to see what you do with this kit. So if you purchase it, make sure that you let us know. Decorate the tree, send us pictures, show us your spin that you put on it. I wanted that other gold one right here. You want to kind of place those. Really good placement here. With this red one. Okay. Now, I've got I used everything we had. Okay. I'm going to take this 1.5 inch ribbon. I'm going to dovetail. Do me one loop. So I got a tail and a loop. And I'm going to come right inside here and get my Chanel down. A couple of those. I'm going to take a Chanel stem and wrap it around it. I'm going to take that Chanel stem and I'm just going to go as close to the tree branch as I can get. And I'm going to wrap that around that little branch. Can't wait to show y'all the other I'm gonna add to this. Okay, so I'm doing just a little pop of gold. Let me get that a little bit closer. get a little bit closer into there. If y'all have any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments. Okay, I put that one like a podium up here, okay, to give it just a little bit, and I put that eucalyptus up here, and I love just giving a little pop of gold up here, a little bitty loop, and I want to take this ribbon, okay, and I'm just going to curl it. And I'm going to tuck up underneath. I'm going to find me a branch, and I'm going to wrap that ribbon around it. So all I'm doing is just cascading that gold down. Let's do it one more time. And I'm going to dovetail here, cut off. I'm going to just do a couple little loops of this in different spots, okay? Another loop. Take one of those Chanel stems. And if you've got a branch you can get to, great. If not, you can always use those little Chanel stems to get in there. Okay, got this baby full. Just a little bit of this gold in there. Okay, now I've showed you how to do this tree kit into this tree, and we have lots of ribbon left, okay, which is not a bad thing, because we always want to tie our ribbon into the rest of our house. We want to make it look good. Now, for this particular tree and this particular customer, we're going to add in some more. So I'm at that point to where I'm not doing anything else to this tree. Look how full that tree is. Now, to get this look, you can shop TMIGifts.com. This is a tree kit that Michelle with Decor designed. You can purchase it. It is $725. You can use her code DYD20 for 20% off of the kit, and everything that you see here comes in that kit. Plus, you're gonna have this much ribbon left over if you're going for this look, and then we have one more roll of this gold left too. So I just used a little bit of this gold. I could go back to the back side of this tree, put the rest of this red in, and then add this gold, and it would fill this tree completely around. So I want you guys to look at the tree, and then we also want you to see the other side of the tree and see how much of it's covered. Tree does not come with this kit. You have to supply your own tree. This is a 7.5 foot tree. This is how much I have left on the roll. Let me roll this up and I want to show you. This is how much is left on the roll of this. Is there enough product here to do all the way around a tree? Yes, you could do all the way around a 7.5 foot tree. It may not be as full. This comes in that kit as well. I have this much of that gold left, and then I have a whole nother roll of it. This is how I've decorated this tree. If you want to learn how to do this, check it out at TMIGifts.com. But y'all stay tuned, like and subscribe, because if you like this tree, we're going to show you how to add more product to it in a different color as well.